Hello guys, welcome to this update for my Bitcoin prediction. This is going to be one of my last updates because we're basically near the end of the month. In fact, this is the last week of the month, so I want you to invite you all to again participate in the next month's prediction. You can choose whatever crypto stock you want me to cover. It can be any kind as long as it's not a meme coin that can be easily rug pulled and cheated. So just go for the traditional cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, whatever. You have that opportunity until the next week and the starting days of the month, of the week, so I can get some of your feedback and get that into account. So guys, we're seeing right now a very dramatic collapse of Bitcoin. You can see that the price just dumped like today, which is August 27, more than $2,000. From 62K to all the way to 59K because it's kind of recovering. It actually went down even further, so it was very dramatic. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Many people saw this like rather unexpectedly, but I told you guys that in the beginning, since I made this chart in the very first days of August, I told you that this month was going to be very nice until the end of the month, until the final weeks of the month, because you can see that we have two red circles right here on the end of the month. So that was what worried me the most back then, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now, that the price just dumps, and this downtrend pattern is actually has been formed since quite a while now, like since August 25, something like that. That's when we saw the initial stages of this downtrend that is continuing and getting even worse. And it could get even worse in the next days because we're not even in the days that I just predicted on the really red days. So we could have an even harder crash by either tomorrow or 29 or the final days of August on the 30. So this is very worrying, but let's keep this and let's cover this update. I think this is a good day to start this update. It's on the 19th of August. So this day was indeed an uptrend. You can see that the price just goes absolutely crazy upwards. This was part of the red day. And notice that the red prediction covered two alternative days. So the red energy we got, that's what we saw on the 18th of August. On the 19th, we saw the exact opposite. So the prediction already fulfilled itself for the 18th of August, but on the 19th, we saw this massive upwards trend that corresponds to also this yellow circle. Yellow means that it's a day with a lot of volatility. Orange, any of those two outcomes could happen. So we got a lot of volatility on that day. In fact, all of these 3 days, 19, 20, and 21, are very volatile. You can see that 20 starts just as volatile, but in the opposite direction. The price just plummets and kind of stays here. And on the 21, we saw another massive another massive impulse. But again, it lacks this strength and just kind of dips forward. So very volatile days, all of these 3 days on the yellow, just like I predicted. The next days correspond to 22 of August, corresponds to a red day, or a red energy, means a downtrend. So we were expecting this downtrend either by 22 or 23. You can see that this happens on the 22, but it's more like a yellow day because the price ends on a very similar position. Slightly slower, but very similar nonetheless. And on the 23 of August, we saw a massive uptrend again, lots of volatility. However, notice that after this powerful uptrend, the price just starts to show very kind of weak signs. It's not really that strong. You can see that this range lasted for quite a while, like 2 consecutive days, actually. And after this peak on the 25th of August, we can see that the downtrend starts to develop for the next days until today. And like I said in the beginning, could get even worse. So these uptrends that we were expecting on the 24 or 25, definitely not on the 25, but we can see that 24 was very slightly, but again, these days were more like yellow, both of them, 24 and 25. With the 25 on a more downtrend note, but these were more yellow days. 26 and 27 were also yellowish, but you can see that the trend starts to develop. I mean, when you have preceding days and preceding circles and all of these days, for example, these yellow circles, these yellow days, those days are going to be the ones that will start to create and build the basis for the next trends, which are two consecutive red ones. So we can see that this starts right here. The price is decelerating. It's not very strong. It's not really that volatile, especially in this time frame, but nonetheless, it's on a downtrend range kind of thing. And that's leading up to these red days on the 28th or 29th and on the 30th, literally the last days of the month. That's exactly what we're seeing right now on these final hours of August 27. It's very telling. I told you guys to prepare. I told you guys in the beginning. I told you that my predictions never fail, and you can see and watch this entire channel, all of my videos, all of the previous updates of this current prediction, so you can know and you can see the facts that my predictions are extremely accurate. And they never fail, guys. So far, we're on the 100% range. Every single circle has come correct. Again, there has been some surprises, like this uptrend on the 23, but it was all of the other days, for example, on that circle, the preceding days, all of them were right. They're on point. I nailed them, every single one. So we'll have to see how worse this downtrend gets, because that's basically the only thing we have left. The next week, basically, the month will be over, and this prediction will have ended. So I'll be waiting for you guys in the next one, just for the final conclusion for this prediction, and again to invite you all to participate in the next, to pick the next stock, the next crypto that you want me to cover. So you can leave that in the comments. I think I'm going to end this now. It's been quite a day, very interesting, because this downtrend is extremely telling, it's extremely worrying, and just like I said, I told you guys, I told you. So with that being said, just want to invite you all to subscribe, share, like, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care.